Two Lurkers. Good morning, guys, gals. It's now 5:48 a.m. in Adelaide on another warm day. Headed up to close to 40 degrees today, I believe. Hey, Jason, how you doing, mate? How's yourself? Looks like we're heading up to a 40-degree day here today, which is, I guess, in Fahrenheit over 100. Um, Blue skies. May even head out to the beach again. See what happens. Oh, what do we got here? We're getting messages now on the phone. I'm guessing it's cold where you are, Jason. Yeah, I thought it might be, mate. You're sort of in the middle of your winter now, and we're in the middle of our summer. Actually, got to. Yeah, I thought as much. Got to start doing some at different times as well, because got an email from a really good guy. Um, some of you guys might know him as Snapper Rocks. He keeps missing the streams because I'm doing them at all odd times. Yeah, it is, Jason. Middle of our summer now. Although in Cairns, where Jay is up the north, they'll get the humidity as well, Jason. Here in South Australia, we get a dry heat. We don't get the humidity. But supposedly, next couple of days, it's going to get to as high as 44 degrees here, which is that's just insane temperature. It was actually good having Jay on the show the other day. I'm sure a lot of people wanted to know how he's doing and uh, what his plans are, although it seems he is planning to go back to the Philippines. It's just a matter of when, I guess. You get the humidity too, Jason. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's probably something I will struggle with um, in the Philippines because over here it's a very dry heat. Very rarely do we get any humidity. You know, we do get some, but just a few days here and there, not a lot. It's normally always a dry heat. I know a lot of guys keep telling me about Baguio because Baguio's. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, definitely, buddy. Yeah, and Jason, when you go somewhere where you've got the humidity, it hits you when you're not used to it. Yeah, exactly, Charlie. It's good to see you guys here. I know I'm surprised to see Charlie because of the time difference. How you doing, Trusty? I actually put the life is too short, enjoy and don't be so serious because earlier I was on a live stream and I timed out BK, and as you know, I like BK, but he got real dirty with me about it, and I just told him, don't take things so serious. But yeah, he didn't get back to me, so he's obviously got the shits with me, that's fine. If you can't take it, get out the kitchen. I've been timed out. I do a show, as you know, with Focus, and Focus has even kicked me off the panel one time, and it was all in good fun. I think some people have got their skin's just too thin. Yeah, well, how did you go with the weather? I'll be curious to know, Jason. What, I guess coming from North Carolina, and you're used to the humidity a bit, but uh, did you? Was it something that affected you a lot, or you didn't notice it that much when you were in the Philippines? I'd be interested to hear what you thought about it there. Yeah, well, I slept. I went to the beach yesterday, Charlie, and came home and slept most of the night, and woke up at about 2:30 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep, and went on a live stream. Okay, yeah, I guess if you've come from a place where you've got the humidity a little bit, you kind of already adjusted. That's why I think Jay thrives over there, because coming from Cairns, the weather doesn't bother him too much. Okay, so I'm guessing that the evenings are still just as warm and humid. Okay, I'm not sure where that is, Jason. As you guys know, I haven't been there yet, so um, I only really know the places that people talk about, or from the vlogs that I watch. So that's a name that I haven't seen before. I'm guessing depending what place. So I mean, Baguio is going to be hard to get to because it's so far up north. But yeah, I haven't been to Thailand either, Charlie. Yeah, Trusty, I think you're right. I can't believe I'm agreeing with you, mate. But yeah, I think definitely. Yeah, no worries, Jason. Yeah. I know you're talking about the Philippines, mate, and you said the weather's similar to Thailand, but I haven't been to either place yet. I know when I was in Japan, um, when I was there, it was quite hot and humid. I mean, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but I'm not sure that Japan's temperature is extreme as Thailand's or the Philippines. Yeah, no, I hadn't been, Charlie. I've actually never been to Darwin either. Jesus, chicken choker. I bet you would. How you doing, mate? It's funny, you guys who live in these places where you get the snow, it gets really bothersome for you. But for me, when I was in the US and the first time I seen it was a big thrill. Um, yeah, I loved it, I guess, but I didn't have to live in it. Yeah, true, Trusty. I guess at times I do probably more diplomatic than I want to be, but this is the internet, and there's no point getting too aggressive over from behind a keyboard. But so yeah, I guess I do try and soften my stance a little bit. It's good to see a lot of you guys anyway. Um, I feel sorry for you guys who are doing it hard in this cold weather, though. Although I tell you, when it gets to 40 degrees and we're talking over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, it starts to get a bit rough here as well. Although being in Adelaide, you can always go to a beach and cool off in the water and check out some of the bikini girls. I really want to. I want to get myself a new laptop and maybe get myself a little camera and go down to the beach and put some of the bikini girls on video for you guys and put up some vlogs just to let you see what the Adelaide beaches are like and let you guys check out the girls. I'm sure some bikini girls will uh, get a few views, although that doesn't bother me so much. But uh, I'll definitely do it for you guys, just so give you a bit of a perv. I mean, it'd be crazy if you don't like looking at a hot chick in a bikini, especially some of the ones that they wear here. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of the guys would appreciate it. I have to just check out. I'm not sure whether to get a HP or something like a Toshiba. I wasn't real keen on getting a laptop at the moment because I wanted to get a desktop, but I don't want to get a desktop till I got my own place. And then I've got to work out what sort of camera to get and all the rest of it. I don't want to go too crazy into all this editing, and you the footage will probably just be more raw type of footage. But there's a bit to see in Adelaide, so uh, I mean, most people that hear about Australia, they see Melbourne, Sydney, or Brisbane. They see that side of Australia. I don't think they get to see a lot of Adelaide. And Adelaide really is a small city compared to the rest. Yeah, unusual, isn't it, Charlie? We usually 3 or 4 to 1, but having been to America a couple of times for about a 6 month period, um, yeah, I guess I got a good relationship with Americans because having been there and met them, uh, I know they're a lot different than what the media portrays them over here at times, which is unfortunate. And I guess the other thing uh, is Americans sometimes get judged on their government, which is totally ludicrous. Uh, Yeah, it's a shame that happens. But the Americans I've met were fantastic people, hospitable, especially around that Midwest area. They're very, like, even from Texas through to Oklahoma, and they were so Australian-like, I guess, more like us than those on the East and West Coast. But I can't say too much about the East Coast because I haven't been there. Um, I've been along the West Coast, and geez, everything's just so fast-paced there. Everyone seems to be in a hurry all the time. Charlie, if you've got a bucket list, put America on your bucket list, mate. I mean, you know, I didn't get to see everything I wanted to, but um, just seeing the Grand Canyon in itself was just amazing. You don't Pictures and movies and films don't do it justice. Yeah, same here, Trusty. Um, the exact same thing is happening here. There's no confidence in either. Hey, how you doing, Larry? Good to see you, buddy. You're either up early or up late. I'm not sure which it is for you, but always good to see you. But yeah, Trusty, the same here. The media here is a joke. They're running their own agenda. Um, the government, uh, as far as Australians are concerned, they're just there to line their own pockets. They don't do what's best for the country. That's for sure. Yeah, well, Charlie, put America on your bucket list, mate. I still want to go see um, what is it? The Mount Rushmore. There's another place there where they're doing a statue of, I think it's Crazy Horse. I want to see that. I want to see Niagara Falls. I'd love to go to New York and just to see it and say I've been to New York. Um, America is it's wicked, mate. It's a wicked place. Unfortunately, we just get a different view of it uh, over here. We don't get to see the real America. How you doing, Crystal? Welcome to the channel. Hope all you guys can give Crystal a warm welcome. We met on another live stream. Lovely lady with a sense of humour. Oh, you're welcome, Crystal. We're just nothing too serious today, Crystal. Just general chat, whatever comes up. We're just talking about how I went to America a couple of times and I loved it. Love at first sight. You know what, Ed? I can pretty well say, yeah, America really was a love at first sight for me. Um, I mean, the food is, I guess, being a Westerner, I love the food, the fried food, and I love the idea of these 24-hour diners. I love the 24-hour shopping in some places with the Walmarts, and um, it was fantastic. And like I said, Ed, the people were just so good to me. They really looked after me, showed me around. Okay, I landed in LA. Uh, I think I spent 4 days LA. Then I flew to Denver. I spent 3 days in Denver. Then flew to think it was Fort Worth in Texas, but that was just a one-dayer. Met a friend there who spent the day with me till my next flight. And from Fort Worth, it was to Tulsa, Oklahoma, Trusty. Oh, I reckon it would be Chicken Choker. To tell you what, the biggest kick I got when I was there was a friend of mine had a Mercury Cougar, and we were driving down Route 66 drinking Bud Light, and we just looked at each other and laughed because we both thought of that song, Get Your Kicks on Route 66. Yeah, it was brilliant. Just the little things too. Like we went to a guy, Phillips Petroleum, his house and all that's a museum now, and they got a museum built on that property, and went there, and yeah, Trusty, definitely. And I got my photo taken, which unfortunately my ex never returned to me, but I had all these photos of one of them was me sitting at a desk that was owned by Jesse James. Got a bit of a kick out of that because there's so much history. The American West is just so rich in it compared to Australia, which we don't really have, a couple hundred years compared to you guys. Went to another museum called the Trail of Tears, which was the Cherokee Museum, that was really interesting. But that's where I got my love for Tex-Mex. I love Tex-Mex. It was fantastic. Yeah, Charlie, Chicken Choker's right. An RV trip across there would be unreal. But personally, I think if you could do it with an American, even better. I'm not saying you couldn't do it with just yourself and a partner. You could, but if you've got someone that is American, it'd make the trip so much better. Ah, Crystal, you're in America. Okay. I'd like to go back there too. I mean, Chicken Choker and Gunner have said, to catch up with them if I go over there, and I would love that. Oh, wow. That's what I'm saying, Larry. The history is, I'm not saying I don't agree with the slave part of things, but the history is just, it's incredible. The problem is we always hear the wrong things about America. Yeah, Charlie, it would be awesome to go with a couple of mates. I was lucky. I mean, I went by myself, but I had friends that I'd met on the internet over there. One of the lads in Oklahoma was actually a crew chief for an F-15 in the National Guard there. Cool guy. Well, I'll tell you what, it's tempting, Ed. And once I get my own place, I intend to travel like nuts. Like I said, if I go to the Philippines, I'd like to go through to a couple other places in Southeast Asia. And definitely would love to get back to America. I tell you what I do miss, and you guys from the South would probably, anyone around Texas way and Oklahoma and that, Sonics. For some reason, the chili dogs at Sonics and those freezy drinks, we call them ices or slushies here. Oh, man. Oh, you're in California, Crystal. Cool. Yeah, I flew out of Los Angeles that night, Crystal, and I was looking at the lights of the city, and even as the plane was getting up higher and higher, I could not see where the city ended. The lights just went on forever, and to me that was awesome because we just got nothing that big here in Australia. I think the population of California is probably the same or bigger than the whole population of Australia. It's just insane. My ancestors are almost also Democrats. Well, we won't hold that against you, Larry. Yeah, it's strange, Larry. There's this Democrats versus Republican thing, and to be honest with you, I'm not sure one's better than the other. Um, I, you know, at the end of the day, if you get a good, honest politician, which is as rare as hen's teeth, if you've heard that saying before, um, you know, I mean, you can get a good politician on either side, I guess, but that's rare as. Personally, I don't think either one is better than the other. They all have issues. They're all following whoever puts the most money in their pockets, it seems to me. I think Trusty put it well before. You guys are probably getting as jaded with your politics as we are here in Australia about ours. I'm surprised, Crystal. I had no idea you were in California, so that's cool. Um, you know what, Charlie? Depending, I went back. It was probably 17 years ago or something. Um, but I found a lot of things cheaper. Like food was cheaper. Food and drinks were cheaper. Um, and depending on where you want to stay, if you want to stay 4 or 5 star, yeah, it's probably going to cost you. Once you get out to the Midwest, things are cheaper again. Um, I'm not sure what things are like there these days, but a lot of things were cheaper than they were here. Oh, Amtrak. Yeah, I guess so. I'd rather do the RV, I think. Yeah, I don't think you'd need a whole year. Um, I think chicken chokers, if you had 2 or 3 months, you could do things at a leisurely pace. Oh yeah, I'm sure it would be, Ed. But I think the RV thing is just, you can move at your own pace, and if you want to stop somewhere a bit longer, you can. And but yeah, I'd recommend it. I always, when I talk to other Aussies, I always tell them that they got to go visit Australia. Sorry, America. Uh, and the one thing I found, Charlie, is that when Americans, especially this was in the Midwest, when they found out you were an Aussie, they couldn't do enough for you. There seems to be that a connection between Americans and Australians. We seem to have very similar views, values. As you probably know, anyway, Charlie, in some ways, Australia is becoming, for lack of a better term, we're sort of becoming Americanized in a way. You know what, Ed? When I was in Oklahoma, you might find this interesting. Um, we went and visited a submarine that they got dragged in inland, and it's now at this place where you can go in and have a look at it. I can't remember the name of it, but it holds a record for sinking the most enemy submarines in a 72-hour period. I think it sunk something like 3 submarines in a 72 2 hour period. And I was talking to this old guy, old Navy guy who was there and helping it. He was helping to keep it maintenance. And I was talking to him, and he just couldn't do enough for me, and told me that he loved Australians because during World War II he's there, and I didn't know this. Maybe Charlie doesn't know this either. He's there that during World War II, after World War II, we were the only country in the world to pay back America any money that we'd borrowed off of them, which I'd never heard of that before, but he told me that. But I'd actually spoke to guys who had ex-military guys who had fought with Australians, and they all seemed to love the Aussies. Like I said, there does seem to be a bond there between Americans and Australians. Oh, thank you, Crystal. That would be nice. I said that's one of the great things about the internet. I mean, technology does have its good and bad side, but one of the good things is meeting people, um, all over the world, and so when you do travel, you can meet these people, and it makes traveling a more pleasant experience if you've got friends in another country. Definitely. Yeah, well, that's it, Charlie. We seem to have the same sense of humor, and American TV has dominated here. Yeah, it's an interesting, Charlie. I didn't know that either, but this old Navy guy that was doing the maintenance on this submarine, uh, he told me. I'll tell you what, when we walked through that submarine, I mean, this is old World War II sub, I couldn't believe how cramped it was inside there, mate. Those guys um, that served in those submarines, my God, they had to be a special breed. Uh, I would have been so claustrophobic uh, in them. You just had no room whatsoever. I don't know how those men did it. Unbelievable. How long you, Crystal? You American, born and bred in America, or you moved there? Yeah, Ed, I think too. Yeah, I think it's still like that. You have to be a special breed. Um, not I don't want to take nothing away from the Marines, the Army guys, or the Air Force, um, but the guys in the submarines. Oh my God, um, it's definitely a special breed. If I was perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure, and I could do it. Oh, okay. Born and raised. Cool, Crystal. Hey, Lefty. How you doing, brother? And cut the sir out, Lefty, otherwise it's time out for you. At least I know I can time you out and you won't get angry at me like a certain person did earlier today. And I thought I'd actually, when I did time Big Cat, I thought he'd understand. He wouldn't be so, I didn't think he'd get so pissy about it, but oh well. Okay, Sarah, Sarah. Yeah, because California's a big place there, isn't it? I'll tell you another place as well. Lefty, just seeing Lefty, yeah, it was BK. He got very dirty at me. Um, Canada. I have a auntie from Ontario. I haven't seen her in a long time. She lives up in North Queensland with my uncle. Um, but I would love to see Canada. Even go through Europe maybe some stage. Always wanted to go to Africa, but Africa is one of those places that I'm just not that confident that it's as safe as a lot of people say it is. I mean, I'd love to go to Egypt and see um, the Sphinx and the pyramids. Ah, thanks, Lefty. Cool. Um, I'd like to go to some of the Kruger National Park and things like that, but you never know. Maybe one day in the future things will get a bit better over there, but I'm not that confident that it's as safe as a lot of people say it is. I mean, people say the same about America, but I never, you know, I I thought America was great. I had one incident where, um, don't want to say too much, but a guy did want to shoot me. Um, but I sort of laughed that off, and the guys with me laughed even harder because they had bigger guns, they reckon. So, but that's what it was like over there. I took it all in my stride. I mean, I walked around in areas in Tulsa where they said I shouldn't walk because over there it was very segregated. You had areas for white Americans, areas for Mexicans, and so that went on. And I walked through a Mexican suburb, not a problem. Same thing. Talk to those guys, all good. Yeah, it happens, and it was no big deal to me, Crystal. Um, yeah, at the end of the day, I think what we see on the media does tend to distort what it's really like over there. But other than that, I always felt safe and had a good time there. Now, chicken choker Sturgis would be high on my bucket list. That would be man, uh, that would be insane. Yeah, I know, Charlie. Well, you should do it, Crystal. You should head over. You'd love Australia. A lot of people think Australia is just one big desert, though, but it's not like that at all. Yeah, he got upset at me. Ed sent me a private message because we're on a live stream and I timed him out. See that chicken choker right there? There goes, three things off my bucket list straight away: Sturgis, Rushmore, Crazy Horse. Man, hell, you know what, chicken choker? I'd even, go over there and just buy a bike to ride while I was over there to do that. I mean, that would be unreal. But the Sturgis, wow. Yeah, but Ed, to be fair, you're usually on the panel at the time when I do it. But I've been timed out. Ed, the Focus has even kicked me off the panel at one time for a laugh, and you know, you just got to take it in your stride and have a laugh about it and not get so angry. Yeah, Crystal, he was not very happy at all. He sent me a message. I just sent one back to him, and just said, "Don't be so serious." And to be honest, I did it to BK because I thought he would understand and knew we were friends and would take it as a joke, which is why I don't time out the other people that I don't know there. I wouldn't do that. Um, Maybe I should have timed out Lefty. Lefty probably would have taken it more as a joke than BK, but I think BK's got thin skin at times. Don't get me wrong, I like BK, but I we'll see what happens. He's probably pissed off with me for a while now. Yeah, I mean, like I joked, around with you, Crystal, and I can't time you out anyway there because you got a wrench, but I'll still say it and, just for a joke and have a bit of fun. Yeah. Yeah, Lev, and I think I'll live. Uh, like I said, mate, que sera, sera. Well, I told him. Ah, here he is. uh, well, I thought it was all fun and laughs, and here he is now calling me a camel fucker. I love you, BK, man. You should know that by now, brother. You can't take anything I do as serious, BK. You can do a lot in 300 seconds. Exactly. Oh, Jerry. What the hell? Ladies and BK, hey? Okay. What she said? See you in 3 seconds, Jerry. Sorry, guys. I couldn't allow him to get away with calling us ladies. The cheeky bugger. It's that Chicago mentality, man. Those gangsters. You're a gangster, Jerry. Jerry, that was for all the guys in here that you called ladies. Hey, Big Kev, how you doing? Good to see you, Kev. Seen I got to watch a bit of your live stream the other day and seen your knee. Oh my god, it didn't look pretty, but hope that heals up real quick. I just hope the operation worked, mate, and fixes up the problem for you. Actually, I'm not sure how I done it, but I reckon I hit. I'm not sure what it is now, but I reckon I hit 100 subs. Holy fuck! I like the name. Hey, Jason, welcome back. Oh. Oh, thanks, Crystal. Yeah, you're very welcome. I'm sure the guys like to see the young ladies in here as well. Oh, you did it as well, Ed. Unreal. Ah, cool. Uh, hope he's doing good, Jason. Oh, what do we got here? We got a message. Yeah, sorry, but no racist comments. I don't have a lot of. Yeah, it is a cool name. Look, I'm gonna unhide you. I just blocked you. I'm gonna unhide you. Um, but no racist comments. No talking about people's families, wives, girlfriends, children. No racist comments at all. Holy fuck. Other than that, you're welcome. Next time you're out for good. Yeah, we'll give him another chance. It is a funny name, but just careful what you say. Yeah. I'll give him another chance. I was a bit too quick to hide him then. No, you can call me Wanker anytime, Ed. That's fine. Yeah, the name. I like the name. It is holy fuck. It is. Just I don't mind being silly and having a bit of fun. Just hang around long enough, and you will throw a wrench on you as well. Okay, Heidi's gone live. Okay, no worries, Gene. Well, that's true, Lefty, because we have everybody from all over the world here, and everyone is welcome. Um, you know what, Chicken Choker? That might be a bestseller. That's not as silly as it sounds. You know what? You could be on $1 million idea there, Chicken Choker. The Troll's Handbook. Yeah, it does seem cool. Uh, welcome back, Jerry. Oh, geez. Now I don't know what happened to BK. He just called me a camel fucker and ran off. So let's hope he comes back. I said it's always nice see Jean and Crystal in here. Always nice to have the girls. Better than having a yeah, Jerry. It's always better than having a sausage fest in here. Yeah, he might be Charlie. Hopefully he'll get over it and realise life's too short to take things so seriously. Raining, geez, it's blue skies and hot weather here at the moment, Ed. That's right. You got to go for your morning run, Ed. Ah, you're welcome, Crystal. Yeah, no worries. You go to Heidi's live. That's fine. I don't blame you. Heidi's a lot better looking than I am. Oh, geez, Ed. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a talk to these girls. Yeah, Jean, English, so we all know what you're saying. I haven't got a notification either, Crystal, but I knew she was coming back on at some stage. Yeah, I agree, Jason. She is, but it seems to be a thing with the Philippines girls. I mean, I mean, we say that about girls from all over the world, though. Uh, no one's saying making a joke of it, Gene. Yeah, Crystal, she's got a really nice personality. She's got a good sense of humor. Um, she's just a really nice person, and like Jason said, she's drop dead gorgeous. A beautiful lady. Yeah, Jason, I seen that too. It's looked like a bit of a hole there in the knee. Oh my God. Just hope the op went well and you don't have any more problems with it, Big Kev. What are you doing, Jerry? You're at work there? Oh, Gene, don't get silly. You know, if anyone's seen Heidi and didn't say that she was drop dead gorgeous, then you'd be crazy. She's a beautiful woman. It's just honest. Oh, thank you, Crystal. And that's what it's all about: meeting new people, having a bit of a laugh. Gene, yeah, you're crazy, Gene. Yeah, exactly, Jason. I agree. You know, you call a spade a spade. Oh, now we got Ed speaking, buddy. Good on you, Ed. We're trying to get him to speak English in here. I don't follow you, Gene. I'm not sure where you're going with that. Oh, look, Crystal, that's what it's all about, though. Just, you know, this is just a place for everyone to come along, yeah, have a laugh, get to meet new people, and waste a bit of time, maybe learn something in the process. Yeah, no, Jason. He's just showing off, that's all. Now cut it out, Ed. Stop showing off. Ah, okay. Ed, she is um, a Filipina. She lives in France. Yeah, it's Heidi. I'll spell it for you here. Let's see. Heidi, um, a beautiful Filipina lady. She lives in France. I think she's married with a child. Um, she does a channel mostly with makeup and things like that. Um, I think she throws in other vlogs in there as well. And she's just started live streaming. Great sense of humor, very friendly. You guys always talk about how that the friendliness of the Filipinos and that. Well, um, she's just a wonderful person who she's always laughing. If you want to go check out, yeah, Lefty, yeah, she is. I'm sure her channel will get bigger and bigger. And that's her name, the full name there, Ed. If you could type that in, or if someone else wants to put the link to her channel in there, um, Guys, go have a look at her. I've seen Jason there. Yeah, they do, Jason. It's so different to some of the live streams we do, um, where sometimes we get a few trolls and a bit of trouble. But yeah, that's only me, Philip. She only times me out. She times me out and mutes me. Oh, thank you, BK. Think that's Heidi's channel there, guys. If you want to buzz over and sub to her or check her out and see her live streams. Um, but yeah, please go check her out anyway. At the very least, you can see a beautiful Filipina with a lovely smile and a really good attitude on life. I have to admit that her channel has some really nice people. They are all friendly. They all like to have a laugh. Um, and like Jason said, they make you feel very welcome. It's almost like a big family. I was introduced to them by BK actually, which thank you BK. Um, that's how I met a lot. I think I met. Well, I think it was RC Dre first, and Terry, and then Heidi, and everyone else from there. But it was BK that introduced me to that group of people, and very glad he did because they're nice people. Yeah, but guys, don't be scared to go over there, sub to her and say hello. That's where I met Crystal, Philip, who's in here. I met both of them on Heidi's channel. All people with good sense of humour and can have a laugh with them. Very friendly. Jean, yep, I met Jean through them as well. Come on, BK, say hello. You know we love you. Hell, you come on. I'll give you the link to my live stream. BK, and you come on and mute me and run away, and we laugh about it. And I expect it'll happen again some stage. Hey, Junior. There you go, Ed. Speaking of wankers, everybody, please meet Junior. Oh, I'm not sure, Ed. Um, Junior is my personal troll. Um, actually, a good guy. Um, Junior's in the States as well. Tends to give me a hard time, but all in good fun always. And Junior's probably the reason why you all get wrenches, because if you didn't, he'd be timing you all out. He's worse than I am. I think I actually caught that disease from Junior. I think he'll be okay, Gene. BK's a big boy. You'll probably come in and abuse me at some stage and get it all out. Yeah, yeah. Uh, he's worse than Quick Draw. Junior used to be. I do a stream with another guy called Focus Photoshop who lives in the Philippines, and Junior was part of 4 people that I used to call the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, because they were 4 of our best moderators that they didn't let anybody get away with anything. They were always quick on the draw to take out the bad comments and time people out. Okay, who am I getting a message from now? Ah, I should have known. I'm just charging my phone at the moment, guys. So if I go quiet, it's because I got to go over, pick it up, and no, I've been around Junior just probably odd hours, mate. I'm not going to warn you again, Junior. Leave my camel out of it. Yeah, it's now, what is it? 6:50 a.m. in Adelaide, South Australia. Beautiful time of the morning. Yeah, Charlie, it's all in good fun. You know, I mean, Ed and Junior and a couple of other guys. I think Steve will come in here, uh, call me wanker and all the rest of it. But it's all good fun. I've got a lot of time for Ed. Ed knows that. We probably don't always agree on the same things, but that's what it's all about. We're all different. We all have different ideas. Camel races tomorrow morning. But I think if you have a good friendship with somebody, then having a difference of opinion isn't a big deal. You can get past that. And I think it'd be pretty boring if we all agreed on the same things all the time. 12:21 in the afternoon, so just after lunchtime, Crystal. Okay. If any of you guys want to jump on the live stream, let me know. I'll put the link in there for you guys. I've got to get out and about today. At some stage, I was going to go down the beach for a swim again. I want to hit a computer place and have a look around at some equipment. Oh, no worries, Ed. I'm doing this even though I know that BK will jump in and mute us, but I kind of deserve it after timing him out. So no, I can't send emails yet, Junior. But I'm sure if someone gets on the panel that can send them out, they could always send you an email. Oh, we've got a rooster, so that has to be Ed.
That's it. The roosters are waking.
How you doing, Ed?
Not bad. The
Ah,
roosters are waking. I don't know what they're waiting for. It's raining out. They must be hiding.
yeah. Well, I mean, when you start watching the Thai vlogging and the Philippines vloggers, hey Steve, you get used to the roosters. Actually, you'd be suspicious of anyone who did a vlog in the Philippines if you didn't hear a rooster.
Charlie, are you on Chrome? The only way to get Hangout if you go on Chrome, Charlie. Hi,
Yeah,
Crystal.
yeah, guys. I found the same thing. Chrome, if you, especially
If you want
using
Hangouts,
Hangouts, yeah, you've got to use Chrome.
you have to use Chrome, yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Chrome, but
Chrome's
unfortunately,
not too bad. I'll tell you, Chrome's not too bad of a browser.
it's
It's
not
not
too
too
bad.
bad.
I just prefer Mozilla Firefox.
Yeah,
That's just my personal preference. Everyone's different.
yeah. I
Uh,
have Firefox in there. I never use it, but I haven't loaded it.
yep, yep. And we got Stephen here calling us wankers.
Well, Charlie, if you have Google Chrome, you should be able to have Firefox. You should be able to have Hangouts because that's part of Chrome.
Yeah, yeah. It shouldn't be hard, Charlie.
It should be right there.
Listen, mate. If an idiot like me can use it, anybody can. Or if, in Ed's words, if the wanker can do it, anyone can do it.
That's right. So why can't you do it? Anyone can do it. Jesus. Junior, you were in the Navy. I knew something was wrong with you. Jesus. That was it.
Geez, I thought it was only the Air Force boys that they gave shit to.
No, no, Jesus, no. Junior's used to living in a tin can like that. Oh my goodness. And he's in Oregon. He lives in Oregon. He was in the Navy. He must be Antifa. If
Yeah,
Junior's from Oregon, he's Antifa.
I had a friend in Portland, probably one of the closest friends I had on the internet. He was such a great guy. Portland was, those guys there very much like Australians, or his attitude was anyway. I actually miss him. I lost contact with him, and it's a shame because we had so much in common, and he was a good guy. Like I said, there isn't an affinity with me and Americans. I know a lot of people all over the world sometimes have issues with Americans, but I think that's because of the media, the way they portray the government and the rest of it. But um, um, if you actually get to travel to America and meet the real people, you'd be pleasantly surprised.
I might have to do that someday. Travel to America.
You're an American, you nut.
I'm gonna do that someday. Travel there someday.
What you should
August.
do, what you should do one day, Ed, is actually travel travel to Australia.
I've been to Australia.
Oh, okay. Whereabouts?
I've been there. You wouldn't want to know. Way, way, way in the outback, a place called what is it, Alice Springs. Is that the name of that little goddamn
Oh God,
hole down there
that's the middle of nowhere.
in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, God.
Yeah, I had to spend a week there. It was terrible.
Oh mate, there's nothing there but a big rock.
I got drunk for a week. Got stay drunk for a week. That's all. Yeah.
Well, there's not much else to do in Alice Springs,
No, there
unfortunately.
wasn't. No, no, no. We had KC-10 was down there doing. I don't know what the KC-10 was doing down there, but the sucker was taken off, and for some reason got slid to the end of the runway and got buried,
Yeah,
and they couldn't get him out of there, so we had to go in. We went in the Air Force out of Clark Station here in the station in the Philippines, and take a maintenance team in there to try to get him out of there.
okay.
And it took him a week. All I had to do was grab a forklift to also the airplane.
Yeah, Jason, it's true, and it's sad that and Trusty and I were talking about this earlier. The media have their own agenda, and bad news sells. Unfortunately, um, I'm sick of the media myself. Yeah, take care, Chicken Choker.
Hey, take it easy, chicken, choker, chicken.
Ed's job was to stroke Red Ruse for the
I
week
didn't
for
see no
breeding.
rule. I didn't see any rules. There are rules there. I didn't even see any.
I tell you what, if you guys want to see something funny, especially you Americans, there's a guy here in Australia. His name's Andrew Eucles, and the guy is a complete nut. And he's worse than that Steve Irwin. And he's got his own channel, and he does the most craziest things. And I watched a video of his last night, my time, where he found a dead dead emu. No ostriches in Australia, or emus. Found a dead emu on the road. So what he did is he gutted it, got this emu, put it over himself, dressed up like an emu,
Oh,
and used it to catch kangaroos by hand.
oh my goodness!
And he actually catches a grey kangaroo.
The kangaroo didn't fight back.
Oh, mate, I didn't realise kangaroos can growl, but this kangaroo actually growled.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, Junior, he's funny. Watch him catch, like, dressed up as a emu though, and yeah, he's crazy, Jason. I'll see if I can get the link for you guys to have a look at him.
Yeah,
But
get the link in.
catching kangaroos dressed as an emu,
Crazy.
that was, and he catches rabbits. Hey, JP Slayer, how you doing? He catches rabbits by hand, but the way he does it is he goes and catches deadly poisonous snakes and then throws them down the rabbit holes to scare the rabbits out.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh,
And he goes into Africa, and he approaches elephants and gets them to charge at him. And oh my God, he even catches a water buffalo by hand up in the Northern Territory.
whoa.
I mean, this
You're
guy.
crazy.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, guys. I will just go over.
Oh.
I will get the link for you
By
guys so
the
you
link
can have a look.
Yeah.
Then maybe you can jump on there and subscribe and watch some of his videos, because this guy is he's just nuts. But it's funny, just the way he does it. And I mean, I thought Steve Irwin was crazy. This guy is much crazier, totally insane. But it's funny. All right, let's see. Okay, guys, I'll put Andrew Eucles, I think it is Andrew Eucles. That's his channel. He's just simply insane. I mean, Australians are crazy at the best of the times, but this guy is
Nuts, huh?
yeah, I would say he's nuts. I mean, he's got a video of him in Africa where he approaches lions that are eating a kill, and he charges at them and scares them off. Yeah, Charlie, yeah, been to Africa. The one where he charges the lions, that's just, I mean, I can't believe it. The guy should have been eaten 100 times over by something or killed by something by now.
563,000 subscribers. You got to be doing something right.
Yeah, and he's done stuff for National Geographic as well.
Yeah.
But look, he's got catching feral pigs using trash can lids. Water buffalo caught barehanded. I mean, this guy is just nuts. Catching wild rabbits using snakes. Oh my God. But
I'll tell you, some of the biggest rabbits I've ever seen were in Texas.
Yeah, you get those
rabbits. Yeah, they're as big as deer, I think. Some of them are. One time I did something, I thought it was a deer running across. It was a rabbit. How big the sucker was.
Yeah, he is a lunatic. But you got jackrabbits over there, don't you? What they call jackrabbit.
Where?
In the US.
I don't know. I'm not U.S. I don't know what the hell U.S. is anymore.
No, but you know,
So,
nutcase.
yeah, they have jackrabbits down south.
Yeah, they seem to be like a little bit scrawnier but bigger.
Yeah, a bigger, yeah, a little bit. I'm from Pennsylvania, where they just have little bunny rabbits.
Yeah, well, here they're feral.
Mm.
Rabbits are a introduced species here, but I don't think they're anywhere as big as what you guys have with
Jackrabbit.
those jackrabbits. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm from the East Coast, up in the North Pennsylvania. There's no jackrabbits up there.
See, Pennsylvania too. That's because I'm a Civil War buff. So to me, places like
That's,
Pennsylvania are full of history with the Civil
yes, they
War.
are. Yep, they are. Yep, Gettysburg.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, he does have a way, Charlie. I mean, I would not do what he does, or I wouldn't recommend anyone else doing what he does, but he does have a way with them. Oh, Gene, you say the weirdest things sometimes.
Oh, Gene is cool.
Yes, she is very cool,
He is cool.
but confuses the hell out of me sometimes with some of the things she says. But yeah, like I can't believe. I mean, I heard it's Adam Greentree. I think it is. He's a Aussie bow hunter, and he goes all around the world and spends time in the US hunting. And I've seen him on Joe Rogan, which I like watching. And yeah, Steve, me too. And Adam Greentree was talking about this Andrew Eucles on Joe Rogan, which is how I found about him. Oh, Junior, don't you start. Cute little turtle.
I don't leave goats or pigs alone.
Gene,
That's,
there's a lot of animals in Australia that are very dangerous that you just do not mess around with wild boars. You don't mess around with the deadly snakes here. Water buffalo are mean as hell.
well, carabaos here are mean or hell too. That's water
Uh,
buffalo, I call them.
yeah, and I'll tell you what else is you got to be careful of it, although they probably avoid you more. But the feral cats. The feral cats are a big problem in Australia. Uh, and once they become feral, hey, how you doing, Lost? They they get bigger. They grow a little bit bigger than normal cats, and God, they're as vicious as. Yeah, well, Jason, I would say that the bear is probably the one of them, if not the most dangerous and strongest of all land animals. I don't think there's much that could compete with a bear.
Bears are, I tell you what, I had a bear in my backyard one time in Pennsylvania, up in a tree, and all they do is go up and just make a bunch of noise. They run away.
Oh, that's the black bears, but I tell
Yeah,
you
black
what,
bears. Probably, we
yeah,
a lot of black bears in Pennsylvania.
yeah, black bears will climb trees,
Yeah,
but the grizzly, yeah, yeah, like Jason said, unpredictable, and I mean, between them and polar bears, there's probably nothing on Earth that would come close to taking them on. They're probably the most dangerous and strongest of all land animals. Um, yeah, I mean, those things are just monstrous, and they're powerful, unbelievably powerful. Well, we got Augie in here. Hey, Augie, how you doing? I thought she was doing a live, Augie. I thought she was supposed to be going live after she had dinner, and maybe, I mean, she's got family, so maybe she's just getting family things out the way and then doing her live. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, and really, no fear. they're an apex predator. There's not much the grizzly has to fear. About the only thing I would say that would take on a grizzly would be a wolf pack. Or I'll tell you, a feisty little creature is the wolverine. I don't think anything messes with a wolverine.
Junior, I watched that fight. Man, it's about time he retires. He's getting old. He ought to retire.
Yeah, I love Manny, but it's time to hang up the gloves, I think.
Well, he wants to run for president next time, so I think he's going to retire.
Well,
he wants to be president of the Philippines.
The Philippines need a president like him. Someone who actually cares about the country.
Yeah.
He's got a genuine love for his country and for its people, and I think that's what the Philippines have lacked.
That is so true.
I know people don't like to be too political, but the current president, he's promised a lot but hasn't delivered a lot. Personally, I don't think. It just seems that he's just killed a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, he was like, I don't know how good of a senator is he. I guess he's a pretty good senator, but I don't know if he's up for re-election this time or not. I don't know if it's his time or not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think they do 8 years. Don't they do an 8-year term in the Philippines?
It's election time now. Their election is May, and it's election season started already. But they have Senate this time. It's Senate, governors, mayors, all local stuff.
Yeah, Jason, those honey badgers are mean little things too, aren't they? I know the wolverine is a bad-tempered little monster, and not much messes with them. Yeah, well, Junior, go have a look at Andrew Eucles and see when he dresses himself up as a emu, mate, and captures a grey kangaroo, eastern grey kangaroo. Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh, rain, stop. I want to run. Hurry up. Still raining up. I'm not going to run in the rain. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, Gene, we have koala bears. Yeah, I've seen some documentaries, Charlie. They're vicious little things. They've got so much fight in them. My God. But yeah, it'd be nice to see Manny get elected as the president of the Philippines. I mean, I'm not on the ground over there to see what the current president is doing.
Not much. Not much.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's not. What can I say? He's not a great diplomat.
No, he's not.
Not the way he approaches things. Honey badgers don't care. I will look it up, Jason. Yeah, I know that, Steve, that, deer running in front of cars are an issue. We have that issue with kangaroos over here.
Steve, if you hit one of those deer, you can keep it. That saves you from hunting. You're allowed to keep roadkill. If you hit it, you can keep it.
Yeah, well, in Louisiana, that's dinner, isn't it?
Any place has dinner. You hit a deer, you can keep it. It just depends how you hit it. It could do a lot of damage to your car, but
I'm not sure, Charlie. I'm really not sure. I thought the wolverine was in North America as well, like in the US, but I could be wrong. It could be just in Canada. I'm not sure. Three in 1 year.
Did you keep them?
Jesus. They'd do some damage to your car, wouldn't they?
Yeah. He was getting to a stop. No, he was stopped. He didn't hit it. Probably just touched him. The public took off.
I know over here, if a lot of times you hit a kangaroo, they can wipe out a car.
No, those deer can wipe out a car too if you hit them. pretty good.
Yeah, well, obviously you got the same issue over there with deer as we do with kangaroos.
There's one area on the road I used to drive all the time, Interstate 81. Used to drive it all the time. At night, you really had to watch it. You have to keep your eyes on the side of the road to see the deer. So you could see them, like their eyes just light up at night. So you know they're there. You just have to slow down and nothing. So you don't know if they're going to run out to you or not. But you could, at nighttime, if they're laying along the side of the highway, you could see them. Because their eyes blink right out to your eyes.
Hi, Jim. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. It's just okay. Yeah, I thought they were in Northern America. Definitely. I mean, they're they
Dude,
are.
Jason, that's why I get out of the Air Force. They wanted to send me from the Philippines to the northern peninsula of Michigan, up at K.I. Sawyer, Michigan. Like that's up in the, you might as well call that the Arctic. It is so bad up there. That's why I retired. They wanted to send me there for 4 years.
Wow.
I said, no, thank you. I'll retire. Time to leave.
Well, how long did you do in the Air Force?
21 years and a half.
Yeah, I think if you as long as you've done your 20 years, you've more than done your time serving. I think.
No, they
You know,
were pissed. They was almost like they told me right off, you're going back to the States. So I've been out, like, I spent 17 years in the States. I spent 17 years in Asia. I'm sorry. So 17 out of 21 in Asia, they were telling me, you're going back to the States. You're not fooling around Asia no more.
Yeah.
And they want to screw me and send me up to Michigan. I said, no, thank you. I don't need that.
That's fair enough. I mean, after 20 years, Ed, you're more than more than done your service, mate.
Yeah. I said goodbye. And by doing that, gave me an extra 6 months in the Philippines because the way my rotation was, I didn't have enough time for an assignment, so they had to keep me there to my retirement date.
Yeah.
So an extra 6 months in the Philippines.
How long were you stationed in the Philippines?
Total of 8.5 years.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then I did 4 years in Japan. Did a year in Korea. I was stationed a year in Korea, but I lived in Korea otherwise. I was always back and forth.
Yeah.
And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I did 2 years in Vietnam.
I always wondered what it was like. You know, I mean, was there any bitterness from the Vietnamese with the Americans after the Americans pulled out of Vietnam?
I don't know. I'll tell you, Enrique put on. He did one. He was at some museum, a war museum. He was walking around. That's one thing I could not go to. I cannot go to Vietnam. I cannot go there because I'd go to that museum and I'd probably be put in jail because it's a propaganda museum, and I could not go back to Vietnam. I could not go to that country.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
not
sure.
resentment. It's not resentment. It's just that it brings back too much. And I couldn't go back there.
Look, I'm sure a lot of Americans would have that feeling about that as well, and I'm sure the Vietnamese have a bit of some ill feeling there for America pulling out when they did.
Well, you guys, like you figure 50 years ago, so those ones that were there, they're older than old, so they probably know things now.
Yeah.
I mean, a
mean,
lot of them moved to, so many of them came to the States.
I've been told by people who have visited there, they all say you have to go. They love Vietnam. People that have traveled over there, and
I don't know, they can't speak English. I don't just Even if I didn't have think more things about it, I think I wouldn't go there.
Look, I think people have had that issue with Thailand as well, but you get past the language barrier, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, you do. I would you figure I was stayed up in Japan for 5 years. I'm
Yeah,
almost 5 years, and they don't speak English very, very little English in Japan.
yeah. I know that for a fact. Yeah, um, it's very rare to find a Japanese that speaks English.
And where I live in the Philippines, English isn't really the greatest.
Well, I think that's one of the benefits of the Philippines is that for a Southeast Asian country, their English is probably better than anywhere else over
Oh
there.
yeah,
Really?
yeah. Like where I live, the people they speak it, but very, very little. It's really like it's enough where I can communicate with them. They
Yeah.
speak enough I can communicate with them, but otherwise they don't speak it at all. And I don't speak their language. I don't speak Visayan. Like where I am, they speak Visayan, and I don't speak that at all. Tagalog, I can get away with a little bit, but their
Yeah.
language, forget it.
Well, that just comes down to where you're living,
Yeah,
Ed, and what the people are
yeah,
speaking around you. You know,
yeah,
you pick up words here and there and
yeah.
phrases.
Yeah.
Um,
The
that
Tagalog, they all speak Tagalog. That's their language. That's their national language is which is Tagalog. They all speak that. So if you can speak a little Tagalog, you can get by.
I
And
get,
that I can speak a little bit. So,
I guess, yeah. The rest of it is
Wapo.
just dialects.
Yeah, well, no, they're not dialects. They're languages. They're
Okay.
every place you go, they speak a different language.
Wow.
I know you are, Jim. I cannot speak Visayan at all. Like, ugh, it's hard. I'm trying to learn it, but it's real hard.
How you doing, Joseph? Welcome to the stream, mate. Good to see
So
you.
you're sweet. You're from Davao. You're from Davao, or you're from Cebu. Where are you from?
Uh, I,
I think you're from Davao or
I think,
Cebu.
Davao.
Davao.
Yeah.
Davao.
Yeah. I mean, you hear so many
That's
different stories, Ed. You know, like some people tell you don't go near Mindanao; it's dangerous, and then you have other people telling you no parts of it are safe, and it's
Oh, wakalimashita nihongo desu ka? Wakalimashita nihongo desu ka?
Jesus. Don't show off, Ed.
I do know some Japanese. I know Japanese better than I do Tagalog. Jesus.
Japanese. I mean, I guess it's possible. I heard that Chinese Mandarin is really hard to learn.
Yeah.
We had a prime minister here who could speak it fluently. It was very
No.
impressive. Yeah.
You're downtown.
Yeah, I slept most of the night, Linda. I got up about 2:30 in the morning, joined Heidi's stream after a while, and yeah, I think probably just over an hour ago or something started this one up. I know that Heidi is supposed to be starting one up
Hi, Lynn.
tonight.
How are you, Lynn?
Well, I'm impressed, Crystal. I think anyone that can speak more than their native tongue is doing really well. I wish I could speak another language.
I flunked Spanish in high school, but Lynn, I'm getting ready to go run if it ever stops raining. I'm awake.
Yeah, Ed's like me. He doesn't sleep a lot.
I don't sleep about 4 hours a day if I'm lucky.
I mean, I do.
You gotta-
I do catch up with it at some stages, yeah, but I'll sleep in the afternoon or go to bed early at night and wake up
That's
early.
what I do. If I do go run, I'll run, come back, and maybe about 6:30 lay down, and I'll be out until noon.
Yeah. Oh, look,
Okay.
Linda, I get more than enough sleep. Thanks, Blue Gamer. Um, Yeah, like the song says, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Can you join the call? Well, Blue Gamer, just get involved in the chat room. What do you reckon, Ed? He wants to join. Shall we let him join? I mean, I'm pretty easy.
It's up to you.
Uh,
You don't mind.
Look, I'll put the link in there, Blue Gamer. If you want to join, just remember, behave yourself. We have rules here. No attacking people's families, wives, girlfriends, children. No mentioning. No racist comments. We have a bit of fun, but let's see. Oh, hang on. Let's get this. Actually, Blue Gamer, just
Gamer.
get involved a little bit so we get to know you before you actually you join the actual panel. Yeah, I understand that. I don't mind people coming on the panel, but preferably I'd like to at least know you from somewhere, or get to know you on these streams before we get you on here. Okay, you do game. Okay, yeah. I watch Blue Gamer. I do watch a couple of gamers, but they're the guys who are playing the Formula One simulations. They're the gamers that I enjoy watching.
You watch Bama? He's a gamer now, isn't he?
No, I don't watch him. I'm done watching him, Ed, and I'm not going to sit and watch him play a game. That's for sure. You know, and, I don't want to.
Man, what's going on?
Hey, Gunner.
The gunner is on.
I just had lunch with the kid. Excellent, Gunner. Well, you can come and annoy us, Gunner. That's what you can do now.
Look at that. Luke's got 500 subs already.
As well as Junior, Gunner was one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse on a panel that a show that me and a friend do.
He wanted me to come on. I think he got a little upset with me. Like he asked me to go on his panel, and I said no. I didn't feel like going on.
Oh, that's
and
fair.
I noticed a little while ago on went to my Facebook, and there was a message from him from a lot earlier. So I don't know.
I think
got a little upset when he go on the panel with him.
I think because of all that stuff that went on before, he's probably just worried. He's worried, you know. I mean, I know he likes you, Ed, and.
But when I go in his room, I just go in and work anymore because once drama starts, you notice the past couple of days I've been in the room. If any drama starts, I'm gone. I'm not going to no room with drama anymore.
Yeah.
I said, screw all the drama.
I understand that, Ed. That's all good. Yeah, you know what? I haven't seen Mr. I Story in a while, and
really,
I heard he's busy with his business and that, which is cool. But I miss him. He was one of the other 4 horsemen, along with Gunner. It was Gunner, Junior, Mr. I Story, and No Nonsense. They were the 4 horsemen. They were the mods that you didn't mess around with. Oh, Joseph wanted to come. Gene, did Joseph want to come on? Oh, Joseph, that's up to Jean. That's Jean's decision to make.
Who's Joseph? You guys?
Um,
Joseph.
yeah, I met Joseph on Heidi's
Oh,
channel.
okay.
Yeah, Joseph, you have to ask Jean that. If I mean, that's up to her, buddy. You know, Jean can do what she wants. That's her thing. I know that Jean gets very bored over there where she's working. I don't think Jean has my email, Joseph. Jean, if you, that's your choice. It's not mine.
I've been good, Vince. How about you?
Yeah, I'm probably. I think Joseph wants to chat to Jean on video or something like that, and I think they're asking me, and it's like, well, that's not my choice to make, Crystal.
Why is she asking you? What, you love her? What are you and her? You and Gene got something going now or something?
Oh, we might have.
Yeah, you might have. Who the hell knows with you? Yeah. Love at first sight, I see, huh? Love at first,
Well, been was a single now for 3 years,
okay.
but
You ready for the muff driving days, huh?
if Joseph wants to come on
Yeah,
the panel, if Jean has him on Hangouts, she should be able to send him the link
yeah, she should be able to.
through
For
Hangouts.
hangouts. Yeah, you can win.
No worries, Crystal. You tell me, Jean. Now you're just being funny. Oh, yeah, we've been talking.
Oh, this is a good one. This is good. I love it.
Yeah, we've been talking for I think just over a week, 2 weeks. Crystal.
Ooh.
You need the link. Have you got Google Hangouts, Joseph? Yeah, I know, Jason.
How long are you gonna be on for, Mark?
I'll be on for a little while.
Okay, I gotta keep my hangouts open. I gotta go. It's 5 o'clock. It's not raining. I'll be
Okay.
back about let me see. 5:15, like 215 minutes. So about 30 minutes I should be back.
Yeah,
I
no
might be
worries.
able to run that mile. It might take me 15 minutes to run a mile. I don't know.
No worries, Ed. Not a problem.
Okay, I shall return. I can leave hangouts open just in case. Later on, guys. I'll be back. I shall return in the great words of MacArthur. Later
Okay.
on. Later on, guys.
Take care, Ed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hangouts is going to stay open, so
Yep. No
you're
worries.
going to see me then. Okay.
All right. Yeah, Jason. You know, the one thing I'm very wary of is making it. Um, you know, if you do have a relationship, I'm not sure it's always good to put it out there, especially on YouTube where you have so many trolls that you know try to get involved and start trouble for you. So I'm wary of that. Um, Also, it's hard when you haven't met somebody and they're living halfway across the world. That also makes it difficult. Well, what I can do, Joseph, if you want to come on, I can put I'll put the link in the chat if you want, Joseph. Yeah, Charlie, I think that's the best thing. Keep it off of YouTube. You know, I don't think it does you any favors on that. Yeah, Gunner, I agree totally. Yeah, look, the meltdown with that, I guess, was caused by being so public about it all. The other thing is too is that what do you call a relationship when you've got two people who have never met and you live on the opposite sides of the world? Uh, it makes it so difficult. What's this? In order to come on the panel, you need to give good blood sample, 12-pack of beer, promissory of marriage note to Thunder's Go. Oh, Gunner. Yeah, Jason. I think it's just a lot of it's just common sense. You know, and you don't really know somebody until you meet them. You know, it's all well and good to be attracted to somebody, but you really need to meet someone face to face and spend time with them. Yeah, Gunner. I guess that's true. But what you can do is use the time over the internet to get to know each other and you know, kind of learn about each other a little bit. You know, that's just that's a given. You know, and it is a good way to meet people. Yeah, I think that's true, Gunner. I think you can know them, and it makes things easier. It's bent. Okay, Joseph, not in the store. Yeah, BK. Video call is a great way to do it and get to talk and know each other. I think it's just another tool these days in the dating game. But as I try and tell people, really, you need to meet each other in person to really know each other. You know, I'm not saying that it can't work. I'm sure lots of people have met over the internet, then met in real life, and have a great relationship. Like BK said, and it's a great way to talk and get to know each other. Gunnar and Jason have made really good points about it too. Yeah, Charlie, I think you're right. The boots on ground, but again, like the internet's just another tool in helping you get to know somebody. Yeah, well, that's true. Anyone can be anything over the internet, and they can say anything to you. Yeah, Crystal. For some it works out. For some it doesn't. I've seen people get really hurt over it, and that's heartbreaking to see that. Uh, you do need to be careful. You know, you don't want to see anyone get hurt. I think that's the last thing anybody, the Assassin Squad. Like I said, use the internet to get to know somebody, and but then meet them. You need to meet them in person to really know. Yeah, Blue Gamer, good question. Where are you from? Message here. Yeah, Joseph, someone was asking where you're from. Where are you from? Well, that Heidel knows who Mr. I Story is, so I'm assuming he's been around probably under a different name. He seems to know the crew. Oh, okay, in Maine. Cool. That's Joseph's in Maine and Blue Gamer also in the US. No, you're not the only single one, Crystal. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, happily single. It's been 3 years for me. Uh, yeah, you got Jason in there, is also single. Um, at at first, because I was with someone for a long time, so it was hard at first. Yeah, Terry, that's what I'm thinking. And welcome, Terry, too. Um, it's been 3 years now, and I'm probably happy in myself. Um, but if I was honest with myself, Crystal, uh, I'd definitely say that I'm probably ready, and I have missed being in a relationship. So it just comes down to meeting the right person. Yeah, well, I was married for a long time, Crystal. was kind of shocked that when the marriage came to an end, wasn't prepared for it. But shit happens. You just got to move on. Oh God, what are we getting here? You know, it's guys. It's really good to see that we got so many people from all over the place and so many new people, along with the old crew that are usually in here. Yeah, Jason. Yeah, shit does happen, and you just got to pick yourself up off the ground, dust yourself off, and get on with it. Yeah, exactly, Crystal. You know, well, Blue Gamer, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sub to your channel, okay, and I'll keep an eye on you and watch what you put out. Uh, and if I enjoy what I see, uh, I will get people to subscribe and have a look at what you're doing. Who's calling you old, Terry? Don't let him get away with that. So I've just subbed to you, Blue Gamer. Just let's get to. I'll see you in the chat a few times, like Joseph, and once we get to know each other a little better, then we can throw you on the panel with us and have a chat. It hasn't been so bad, Linda. The trolls have been really good to me. They, they could have done things by now and they haven't, and I appreciate that. How you doing, Grey One? Um, so I can't complain. Although you always got to be on the ball and careful, I suppose. But um, I'm not going to complain because they've been pretty good to me. Yeah, well, that was just comments made on the channel. BK, be nice. Yes, Gene, always careful. But like I said, they've all been pretty decent. So I've been lucky. They've been pretty cool. Yes, you do have to be careful of that, Jason. You, and it's easy to get wrapped in it. Lefty. um, like I said, use the internet to get to know somebody, but then, like they said, boots on the ground. Go and meet somebody in person before you make any long-term plans with somebody. I said the internet's just another tool to use. Um, yeah, guys, if you don't like someone in the chat, just don't address them. Yeah, some people do get offended. Blue Gamer, I'm not offended by um, those words. I think you got to be careful if we've got younger people in here, and some of the girls might not like it. But yeah, if you guys you don't like someone in the chat, just don't address them. You don't have to interact with them. But at least we can all get along. Heidi, there we go. We were just talking about the beautiful lady not long ago, and now she's just made an appearance. Heidi, he called me a camel fucker. But at least he's here. But at least he's talking to me, I guess. That's a good thing. Yeah, guys, there's Heidi. Lisa, please subscribe to her. She does live streams. Beautiful lady, great sense of humor, a lot of fun, great people on her chat. They'll always make you feel welcome. Please, guys, feel free to subscribe to her and check her out. A lot of the people you're seeing on here tonight, the new names, if you're noticing them, come from Heidi's channel. Yeah, Charlie, I agree. Thanks, Heidi. I didn't do it anyway. Crystal did it. Crystal timed you out, BK. It wasn't me. I just took the blame for her. Oh, up yours, BK. You want to be timed out again? I'll take your wrench away and let Junior at you. Yeah, I think when BK came on before, he would have probably just finished work when he got there. He's probably got no smoke. That's why he's irritated. He needs to take a toke and mellow out. Smoke kisses. You get high there, Heidi. Yeah, I think that might be the issue, Heidel. Yeah, sorry, Crystal. Oh, Heidi, that's no good. That sucks. I hope that gets better quickly. Headaches are no fun. Oh, Heidi. Don't tempt me, Heidi. I will time you out. Don't make me do it. I'm going to time you out and I'll blame Crystal for doing it. Or I'll blame Terry. Terry or Crystal, one of them will take the blame for it. Oh, what noises we got here? Huh.
Hi, I'm back. That was a quick one. The water low tide, so I couldn't jump in the ocean, so I just jumped in the tricycle and come right back.
No worries.
That was a quick one. It was 5:24? Yeah, 15 minutes.
Oh, there you go, Ed. We got Heidi in the chat room at the moment.
Oh, hi, Heidi. How are you?
Heidi, this is Ed. He lives in Negros with his lovely wife and 2 children.
I went for my run. I had a run in the morning. Got a run in the morning. My quick mile run, which is what, 1.4 kilograms? How far is a mile on 1.4?
1.6 kilometers.
1.6 kilometers? Is it? Yeah.
Yep.
I did it in about 12 minutes. That's not too bad. Well, I pushed myself this morning.
And now you can see for yourself, Ed, that Heidi's a beautiful lady.
Yes, she is.
Go check out her channel sometimes or join her live streams. Always good fun. A Cobra, AC Cobra there. He's normally there. Another good guy. Like I said, I think I was on with RC Dre and AC Cobra. Did a stream with them somewhere. I'm not sure. Might have even been on BK's, and that's where I met all these guys.
Okay.
And then I met the Heidi through them, and a lot of these other people through Heidi's channel.
If you guys want, you can subscribe to my show. I barely go on here. I'll just put some in here. You can. He won't tell you to subscribe to my channel, but I'll tell you to subscribe to my channel. I go on every once in a while, just bullshitting. So,
Gene, I'd rather hear you say that than telling me you want to cut my talong off or kick me in the talong. That's much better. That's pretty disturbing when you hear someone say they want to kick you in the talong. I don't know about your wife, Ed. Does she ever threaten to cut your talong off?
cut it off. Yeah, she does do that every once in a while.
What is it with these Filipinos?
She said if she ever see me talking to another girl, she would gladly cut it off.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
Thank you there, Crystal.
Is that Mango I can hear?
Yeah, Mango's waking up after 5 o'clock.
Okay.
5:26, Mango's waking up. He's rolling over. He'll be up in a couple seconds, yelling and screaming.
Geez, he must be getting close to 18 months old now, wouldn't he?
November. Well, let me see. He's only 10.
14 months.
12, 13, 14. He's 15 months, getting on 15.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, Linda, my son was the same. My son would be up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah, he's up at between 5:30 every morning. He's up. And he's good until about 7, then he'll take a nap, and then he's up.
We'd always put him to bed very early, and he'd get up early.
He goes to bed 5:30, 6 o'clock, he's out. So.
Oh, here we go. Now she's threatening to put it in the freezer. You're out of control, Gene.
That sounds like mine. She just says the same thing. My wife says the same thing. Jesus.
These Filipinos, I tell you what, they're a bit of a worry, aren't they?
Nah, don't worry about them at all. They're all talk.
I hope so.
But I've been threatened. She says she sees me with another girl. You might as well forget it. She won't leave me. She'll just cut it off.
Oh, my God.
I just told you better have them. You don't threaten to sew me up real quick. I won't bleed to death.
Well, they did that with that Bobbitt guy.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm back on. Well, when I was about, 10, 11 years old, I was riding my bicycle like around the schoolyard. And I was really pushing it real hard. Right? And I come up with my handlebar. And right by my handlebar, there was a little piece of metal hanging out. And I got caught. I cut mine. And it was cut bad. I went to the hospital. They had to stitch me up. He told me, the doctor told me, he said, another quarter inch, he said, you'd be singing out though.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's how close I just come up with, like, it just, whoa.
Well,
He said, another quarter inch is what?
got Heidi in there now telling her to put it in a jar with garlic and vinegar. They're talking about pickling my Toulon now.
Okay.
They're twisted, I tell you. These girls are worse than we are.
You see that you're saying people watch the language because of girls. Look at the girls. Jesus, they're worse than we are. I swear.
AC Cobra, you dirty. My brother-in-law was always up at the crack of dawn. That's my sister's name. That's terrible, AC Cobra. Terry, that is terrible. Oh, goodness. Oh, my God.
I hope you have your weed, BK, to keep you civilized.
What do you reckon, Ed? Should I time out BK again? See how mad we can get him?
Nah, let him go for a while.
I reckon I could get him pretty angry, especially if he's got no weed. That 300 seconds will seem like an hour to him.
Yeah, BK's getting ready for his trip.
Yeah, well, that March, I think, 17th or something like that. BK, look, toughen
You're
up,
up there,
buddy.
big. Toughen up, BK. Stick around. Relax. Go get some weed.
Yeah, stop squatting to pee.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You know, we're joking with you, BK. If you can't take a joke, mate, Jesus.
I'll tell you.
So this is why
What?
that's why there's so much trouble on YouTube. But you know, something gets said and someone takes it too bloody.
You know, people can't take it. Like, you can't, you should be able to know when it's a joke or not.
Yeah.
Honest like that. If you can't tell when a person is joking, something's really, really wrong with you.
Yeah, I know. Yep.
No. You got to be able to tell when somebody's joking. Heidi, do you know? BK gets his chocolate from Switzerland and tries to pound it off as Belgium chocolate.
Yeah, I'm smoking, Linda.
So,
look, how do you know? How can you want to leave when you got someone like Heidi telling you that she loves you to the moon and back? I mean, geez, that's crazy, BK.
yeah, that is crazy. Well, see, he's madly in love with some girl he never met yet, so he's gonna find out.
God, now I'm getting messages.
From BK?
No, not from BK.
Mike, you have to go on Facebook. Maybe one on Facebook yet.
No, I should. I got one, but I never use the account. Yeah, Crystal, you're right. It is YouTube. Laugh and have fun, you know.
Yeah.
And usually with BK, I can. Maybe he's just had a bad day. Let's put it down to that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, where is Dave, Heidi? He's another good guy. Terry and Dave, they're fantastic. Terry is an Englishman living in France.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's AC Cobra. And then you have RC Dre, who's Dave. He's, I think, Bristol in the UK. And both really good guys and a good laugh. And that's how I met Heidi through those guys. Like I said, I met the two guys through BK. Great group of people.
Heidi, do you speak French? Well, you live there. You should speak it.
You know, I've never asked her that. That's a good question,
No.
Ed.
Paddy Bufante? That's all I know. Oh no, oui.
No, you're welcome, Terry. You're a good guy. We have a good laugh.
Oh, she speaks French. Oui. That's all I know. Oui. And Paddy Bufante. You know, my French for today. You party continue, huh?
Well, now she's going to show off.
She's gonna show up.
Oh, okay, Crystal. Yeah, Terry's a good guy. He's funny. Yeah, and sometimes I if anything, I'm probably too serious at times. So when I get the chance to just be stupid, I'll take that chance because, I think we all need to laugh. And, like I said, life is too short. Enjoy it and don't be too serious. Just have fun, We're not here for a long time, so make sure you have a good time. What's going on, Terry? Is someone giving your secrets away? We got a guy. Actually, Terry, we got a guy that you need to meet. He's just like you. He likes wearing wigs as well. His name is Focus Photoshop, and he'll wear. Actually, he goes one step further than you, Terry, because he wears a wig and puts a bra on as well. I think you two need to get together. Actually, he had a stream last night. I'm going to have to watch the replay. I missed it. I was sleeping. I've got to get back into a normal time, Ed. I'm sleeping at crazy times and awake at crazy times.
That's why I am.
Ed, can you put the link to your channel in the chat for Heidi, please?
Yeah, just hit my name. Just hit the three dots. Go to channel.
Oh yeah, if he types in there, Heidi, you'll be able to go to the three dots on the side. There he is, Ed Lippiatt. You'll be able to get on those three dots and go to his channel from there. The game, I try to stream as often as I can. I actually do a live stream with another guy who lives in the Philippines, Focus Photoshop. We tend to work together on his streams, but lately I've been missing him, which is crazy because we get along so good and we bounce off each other. I need to get back into a good sleeping habit so that I can join his streams again. And oh god, what have we got going on here? I'm getting these messages. Al, ladies and gentlemen, Al Pulley is in the house.
What's going on, Al?
Heidel, when you're talking about trolls before, some of them are quite clever and they can be funny. And as long as they abide by the rules, I don't have a problem with them being here, really. And I don't have a lot of rules. I just don't want to see people attacking people and attacking their families, like their wives and children and shit like that. And I don't want to see any racism in here. Other than that, it's go for it, have fun. Hell, BK came in and called me a camel fucker. I just laughed. It's
Well, do you rather a camel than a goat? Forget your goat still. I'll give him the junior.
I mean, yeah, Ed, you, Junior, Steve, will you come in here, call me a wank. You come in and call me a wanker and all the rest of it, but I don't take it to heart. You know, I take it for what it is. You guys are just having a dig at me, and that's fine. That's what it's about. You know.
And he's good now. If he gets another Aussie on the panel, then you just might as well forget it because they can't speak English when they're together. So,
Linda, I don't think I get the water off a duck's backs, Charlie. Yeah, I don't think I get the brunt of it. Yeah, I'm probably one of the luckier ones, really. I don't cop it from the trolls as much as you think. I mean, there's a few things that have been said that I'll delete them or whatever, and some people get nasty. It isn't slander if true. Thanks, Al. You wanker. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think half the time if you block too many people, they just create other channels, and it makes it worse for you because they just start a new ID up, and you just give them ammunition to go on. Yeah, Crystal, I've seen that, and that's what it should be like.
I'll tell you, Crystal and new people that come in here, he's all right if he's on by himself, but if he has another Aussie on the panel, you're going to have problems because they don't know how to speak English, and you're going to have a heck of a time understanding them. So that's just a wise thing to remember if he has another Aussie on the panel. Beware.
I don't think so, Ed.
Yeah, no, so I see you with an Aussie. You guys start talking Aussie and forget it. Your English has gone to hell. At least you speak a little bit English now.
I mean, to be honest with you, I probably have more Americans on. Al, I'd like to go back. I'd like to go back to the US one day. Definitely would love to. I mean, there's so many of you guys I'd like to catch up with, and so many things I want to still see over there.
Because he doesn't speak English, Linda. He speaks Australian. Now I'm going to get help from him.
Listen, you can't argue with him, Linda, because Americans will even argue with an Englishman about speaking English.
English, they don't speak English.
Oh, jeez.
That's what they call it, Australian English. Very good.
Oh, jeez.
No, Mark, if he's not speaking to another Aussie, he's all right. But if he speaks to another Aussie, then that accent gets deeper. It gets like you get the hello, mate. I don't know how they say it, but you get the Aussie in there.
Thanks, Al. Thumbs up, buddy. I knew I could count on you. Oh, that's really kind of you, Crystal.
That's right. You better have a chance there with me, Gunner.
Oh, that's funny, Gunner.
Crystal, real nice offer, but I don't plan on going nowhere near California. I'd bypass that state.
Yeah, Heidel, it's funny, like, yeah, we call it a biscuit, you call it a cookie, but it's a 50-50 thing in Australia where some people will call it cookie, some people still call it a biscuit. A lot of our language is becoming Americanized. But I think what you find is a lot of the terms, like, say, for instance, a biscuit, I'm pretty sure that comes from our English background.
Yeah, the biscuit does come from English.
Yeah, so a lot of the words that we use and the terms that we use are English at the end of the day.
Well, the Queen still claims you, so.
We do have Australian slang, which probably confuses the hell out of people.
But Mark, you get to the States, you notice wherever you go, there's a slang.
Well, I found
Wherever you
that
go in the States.
I just find that when I was there, that the accent can change from one place to
Yeah, to another place. Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
the southern accent.
Oh yeah, that's oh my goodness.
I mean, you only got to listen to Focus, and you hear the
Yeah.
like, it's not ask a question, it's ask a question.
Yeah.
Ax.
And up where I am, saying like down south, you hear you all.
Y'all.
Up north it's you guys. Like in Pennsylvania, you guys.
Yep. Same
You
here.
guys, yeah. Hey, you guys. What are you guys doing? You can
How
talk to
y'all
one
doing?
person. Yeah.
But I guess it's the same as the UK. One part of one county to the next, they're speaking with a different accent, and it's the same in the US.
Mm-hmm. Well, my father, he was born in Wales, and he didn't speak it, but my aunt spoke Welsh. And oh my goodness, you want to hear a language? Oh, geez.
Yeah, Welsh.
Oh.
Yeah, they're very thick accent. It's a bit like if you
Yeah,
in
and
London,
there
they
and their words, like one word will be 50 letters long to say one word.
yeah,
Okay, oh my goodness.
it's like that Cockney.
Yeah.
Cockneys. Yorkshire puddings are older than America.
Yorkshire Prince North America. Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
I
nice.
think there was a little Yorkshire pudding in the tea bags when we put the cheese in the tea in the Boston Bay. There must be Yorkshire pudding in there.
It's it's amazing, like the English colonized the Americas. They colonized Australia, and yet
They
the
try to colonize. They try to colonize America.
well, they pretty well did. The first pilgrims were
Yeah, they came from
English.
England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but it's funny how all three places have different accents, and um, they really did split off.
Well, I think America is really about the only colony that really defeats the English because England really keeps control. Like you look at Australia, England has, the Queen still has control of that government if she wanted it.
No,
She only like she stay.
the Queen is um, it's in name only.
Yeah,
The Queen has nothing to do with the running of Australia. Nothing at all. We've you know
she doesn't have something to do with England either, the running of England.
that's
But
true. I mean,
yeah,
it's really just a figurehead.
yeah.
Um, I mean, people say we need to become a republic, but to me, that's just a waste of money. Why change what's there already? And I don't have a problem being part of the Commonwealth. I mean, you got Canada's part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah,
It's
there's a
not,
lot of countries.
it's not a big deal to me. To me, it's like, why do we want to ignore our past and where we come from? That's our history. I'm not. I don't want to run away from our history. And I see in America that they're doing that a little bit when I heard they want to take down statues and things that from the
Probably stupid
from
Civil
the
War.
South. Yeah,
Yeah, Civil War.
and I can't agree with that, Ed, because that's part of America's history.
Really, I can't agree with it at all, but part of its history.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it's strange. Some people want to run away, but to me, if you forget your history, you're bound to repeat it.
Yep.
You don't want to forget your history. Uh, yeah, Charlie, he did. Um, Yeah, maybe it is, Steve. Yeah, and I don't like it. I think it's wrong. I think you need, we all need to remember where we've come from, what our history is. Otherwise, we're bound to repeat that history and make those same mistakes over and over again. At the end of the day, why forget? Say someone, just for instance, a General Lee. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, he fought for the South, but he was a great general. Um, you know, was a guy that stood by his convictions and all the rest of it. Uh, and a lot of people died under that Confederate flag. You know, I don't see why you want to forget that. They were Americans too. You know? Now, for right or wrong, the war happened. Uh, it was settled. I think the US is better for it. I think Abraham Lincoln said, the fact that you couldn't destroy yourselves from within, no one's going to destroy you from the outside. And I think he was very right. I could see that if you hadn't become the United States and stayed that way, I don't think you'd be the powerhouse that you are today. You know,
That would be weird. I wonder what the United States would be if the war went the other way. That would be weird.
yeah, that's a shame, Steve. That I mean, no one agrees with a lot of the stuff that happened back in those days, but you know, you can't run away from your history.
No.
You know, you really can't. Wow, that's sad, Jason. That would make me a racist because you guys that have been on my panel show long enough on the live streams or heard me on Focus's show will know that I'm not a racist at all. I think I'm a realist. Like I said, I don't think you should run away from your history. You should remember it so that you don't make the same mistakes over again. People get surprised when, if they were to ask me who my hero was, if I was to pick out a hero I had in life, I tell people that my hero is Abraham Lincoln. One, because he kept the US together. He he's the only president to ever hold an election during a civil war when he didn't have to. But
And he was the only honest one.
Yeah.
He was the only honest politician there was, I think.
Yeah, well, he was a man of integrity. He he could have easily just remained president and not have had an election, but he believed in the true democracy and didn't think you could have democracy without that election. So, yeah, I think to me, he's my hero anyway. Yeah, AC Cobra. Yeah, it is young country compared to, say, European countries. But then again, Australia's young compared to America. So, but if you look what America have done in such a short time, Terry, uh, it's crazy. They went from colony to a world superpower in no time at all. They're amazing, really. Here's something that a lot of people don't know this fact. America lost more men in the Civil War than every other war they've ever been in put together. That's how devastating the Civil War was. Yeah, Doug, I think we are.
What do you mean? It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. Wait.
Yeah, well, 8:23 here. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I love American history, but I'm a history buff in general. So, even with the England, Battle of Hastings, 1066, the last time the English lost a battle on their own home ground, and Things like that. Roman history I love. Hey, Tony. How you doing? Good to see you, mate.
Hey, Tony.
Ah, Higanti. How you doing, Nathan? Work time, Tony. I think some,
Got you Duma yet? You finally get to Duma?
I think Mango's hungry.
Mango's just waking up. He's not quite awake yet. He's growing. He just had a bottle before. He's not hungry.
Yeah, Charlie, we're all vampires. Join the party. Yeah, well, Nathan should be. Last time I spoke to Nathan, he was in Singapore.
He was in Singapore waiting on an airplane. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? He could still be sitting there, no Nathan. Who knows?
Actually, I'm surprised that we got the numbers that we got here at the moment.
Yeah, really.
Considering the time that we're on, but it's good to see everyone.
Well, thank you. Yeah, he's a cute little guy.
Yeah, Crystal.
He's starting to stand. He's starting to stand by himself. He just doesn't want to take those steps yet. Like that kid will stand up. He'll stand up, and he wants to dance. He'll stand up and dance. He doesn't want to walk. Like he's getting there though. Like today, I took him. He was holding on just my little finger, my little pinky, and he was walking. He probably didn't realize I wasn't holding on to him tight, but it just holding my little pinky, and he was walking.
I tell you what, Ed. That moment when they start walking, that's when you got trouble. When
that's right.
They start getting into everything, mate.
Well, I have trouble now with him.
I'm afraid.
I'll tell you, I put him on my lap, and he'll get a hold of my mouth. And oh my goodness, he goes crazy with this computer. For some reason, he knows how to, the wheel. He'll start spinning that wheel, and then he'll start with his hands, you're not knowing what he's doing, pushing down. And I have all kinds of screens up on this computer sometimes.
As long as he doesn't see your midget porn.
No, he never see that. And then he tries to reach over and he'll try to hit the keys, and he'll go bouncing on keys. And oh my goodness!
I should just let everybody know in the channel. Ed watches midget porn because he reckons it takes up less room on his computer.
That's right. If you're gonna watch porn, you gotta watch midget porn because it keeps your computer wide open. It doesn't take up no spot. So,
that's got to be the funniest.
That's right.
Okay, Al, putting it up for you, mate.
What's up, baby?
There you go. I'm going to leave it up for about 10 seconds, and then I'll take it down.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Get rid of it. 11, 12, 13. You're going too over. You're overboard.
It should be gone, isn't it?
There you go. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
Took it too long. No, Mango just had milk a little while ago. He's not getting no more. I'm gonna make him suffer. He's teething. He has a couple more teeth coming in.
Yeah,
he had a little fever last night.
Yeah, thanks, Heidel. 22 is a pretty good number, especially for this time. But I do usually have the usual guys like Ed, and I'll get Junior and Charlie Wire, Linda, Jean. I'll get the usual guys in there.
When I go out, I normally get 3 or 4 people in the room and 12 dislikes. Oh, you that I don't know, but that's my normal.
Well, I'm lucky at the moment. Only 1 thumbs down. Yeah, I've only got the 1 thumbs down, so get to work, Tony.
I could care less about them. I laugh at them. Because there's some people on the internet don't like me because I'm outspoken, I think.
Oh, we got DR. How you doing, DR?
Hey, DR.
And we got Al. We've got Al in here.
Al, you here?
Yeah, just setting this up. It's been a while since I used
It's been a while since I've had Al on a panel. I haven't seen him for a long time. I know he's busy with work and his family. Yeah, Crystal, you're welcome anytime. It's always good to have the girls on the panel. Like I said, if as long as people are pretty reasonable, I'm happy to have them on. Like I said, I've said the rules enough times. I just don't want to see that stuff on here.
Hey, Thunder, am I coming through?
Yeah, loud and clear, mate.
All right.
Terry, I never used to tell my son to sit down and shut up, actually. Hey, Mexican Jew. No, my son never ever done that with him. But I only had the one boy, and yeah, it didn't have to. I should say we were lucky. He's a good kid. I mean, all kids have their moments, that's for sure, but I can't complain. Well, we lost Ed, I think, Al.
Oh, he dropped off?
Yeah, but his connection does that sometimes. So how you been, Al?
Oh, been doing better since I had that vertigo I told you about.
Yeah.
When I had that in Christmas for a couple of weeks. Doing a lot better.
I'm glad, mate.
So how's everything with you? I always
you got
catch some of your broadcasts when you're in the middle of it, so I don't catch what's going on. Are you still planning to go to the Philippines?
Oh, yeah. I think you got your YouTube on, mate. It needs to be muted.
Okay, I thought I did that. Let me see.
I just heard myself echoing. Charlie.
I think it's muted.
Okay. Let's see. I can't hear myself in there now, so it's good. Gene, that's Al Pulley, who's in here at the moment on the panel. Al's married to a lovely Filipina. They live in the US. MJ, it's just everyday free for all. Like the title says, mate, life's too short. Enjoy it. Don't be too serious. I hope you're enjoying yourself over there in Cebu, mate. Look, yeah, BK, he'll be fine. Havoc, obviously, he's got issues with certain people or a certain person, but that's between them. I don't want to get involved in it, MJ. Like I said, life's too short to worry about that shit. What have we lost? Oh, Al's still there.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm just checking something.
Yeah, I really don't want to get involved in these arguments with everybody. I can't see the point.
Yeah, I enjoy watching Mexican Juice posts because it's a young guy out there having fun.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I don't have issues with MJ. I don't know. He might say shit from time to time that I don't like or agree with, but that's not a reason to, dislike the guy or start arguing with him about stuff. I'm really that sort of person that if you're going to have issues, let's you do it face to face, not over the internet anyway.
Yeah.
But,
No, he hasn't done anything wrong. He's out there having fun, and I like the videos. It's good.
Well, I'll be honest, mate. I'm very envious of him over there at the moment, having fun. I wish that was me, but good on him.
Yeah, you got to hurry up and get down there while he's there, and he can show you some spots, good places to see.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it would be good to have a drinking session with the guy and have a good laugh.
He might outdrink you.
God, he probably would. He looks like he could throw a few down. Yeah, Crystal, it's better to stay out of it all if you can. And that's why I say, there's going to be guys in this chat that don't like each other, but don't interact. There's enough people in here that you can interact with someone else. Just ignore someone if you don't like them, but yeah, MJ. I'm not a big drinker these days, but I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to try and keep up with Jay or Ren. I think those two would, yeah, they'd probably drink me under the table.
Yeah, they're professional drinkers.
Yeah, well, guys are drinking, every day. Although Jay said he's not drinking every day at the moment. Look, he might be butthurt at the moment, MJ. But he'll get over it. I'm not going to take it too.
When you go pick up the kids, you watch this dog.
How
Yeah.
come BK's butthurt? Isn't he getting ready to go to the Philippines?
He got butthurt because we were on another live stream and I timed him out. And
But you guys are always timing each other out. Isn't it kind of like a little joke that's going around amongst you guys?
yeah, I thought it was too, mate, but he got butthurt about it. Sent me a little message saying he wasn't happy at all. Yeah, Ren, I don't know. I mean, I only know him through YouTube, MJ. So I don't know. I don't want to judge people that I really haven't met in real life.
Hey, MJ, is there going to be any more interviews coming up? You doing any more interviews?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised because I thought MJ and Ren had met and drank together. So
I thought Ren was Mexican or some little bit of Latino blood, and I thought him and Mexican Jew maybe had met or were friends or something.
yeah, I thought they'd met, and I'm think it might have been Ren mentioned it, but I don't know. Okay, Davao soon. Cool.
Are you just going to stay in Davao, Mexican Jew, or are you going to branch out and go more inland into the country?
He's been in Cebu, Al. He's been partying on in Cebu.
Yeah, I saw it. Now he's going to go to Davao. I didn't know if he's going to go stay in Davao City or go off into the smaller towns.
Yeah, I don't know Mexican Jew. Like I said, I only know the guy from YouTube, and I don't want to make judgments on a guy that I haven't met. I mean, he seems he's doing his own thing and he's happy over there. So
He'll be in Davao City. Yeah, no, I like Mexican Jews videos. He's not out trying to treat women like whores. He's just out there drinking. He's laughing. He's just having a good time. Good representative of America. Not doing anything stupid. It's nice to see that for a change.
yeah, well, unfortunately, they're not all like that, are they? There's some, and I mean, it's just not Americans either. There's people from all over the world go there and make fools of themselves. Okay. Again, I don't know MJ, so I'm not going to judge people that that I don't know that well or haven't met. Gene, you say some things I just don't understand at times. Yeah,
Yeah,
sweet.
Sweet is quite the singer, huh? Have you heard her sing?
I have, yep. But that's one of the things with the Filipinas. They love singing.
Oh yeah, my wife does. She loves to sing. I think there's no way you can say you have a Filipino household if you don't have a karaoke machine. They all have it.
Yeah. Yeah, Charlie, I'm thinking the same thing. If I go over there, I'm not going to be um, over there, wasting my time videoing and editing. And if I go there, it'd be to have a good time and meet people. Maybe if you catch something on your phone here and there, maybe, and that's about it. I think the idea is if you go to the Philippines, just let your hair down and have fun. Enjoy the culture over there, the people. Enjoy just relaxing and not having to rush around.
Yeah, I think kind of how MJ is doing it. I think he posted a video this morning or last night or something. I saw it this morning, and he's out at I think at a festival, and he probably spent 4 or 5 hours doing that, but he put a little 5 or 10 minute video. That's good. Just kind of give you a little taste of what the nightlife was for him that night, and not too much video time. He wasn't trying to be a live blogger where the video cuts in and out because of poor signal. But it was nice to see a 5 minute capture of his night.
That's what I enjoy too, Al. And having never been there and knowing much about the place, that's where you learn. That's where you get to see, and to be honest with you, every vlog is different. So every person will put something a little bit different up there or capture something that's happening there that you haven't seen before. I think that's the beauty of YouTube and people vlogging now. We get to see, you get to see so much more than you normally would. I mean, watching a documentary on the Philippines it's almost very clinical. You don't really always get to see what's really going on there. I'll have to
So
check out. I'll have to
no
check out
exact,
MJ's. Sorry.
sorry, Thunder. No exact time frame when you would go to the Philippines. Is it spring or not for you? I don't know what is spring, but it's going to be the next 2 or 3 months, or is it going to be more like July, or what do you think?
Uh, Look, it simply comes down to me finding my own place, Al. I need my own place, so I've got somewhere for my son to come and look after my dog. That's what it's down to.
Oh, your
Uh,
own place in Australia?
yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay.
because I live with someone at the moment. Once I get a place of my own, then I'm laughing. I can travel wherever I want because my son can come there and look after the dog. Uh, at the moment, I mean, the the option I've got is getting rid of my dog, and I'm not going to do that, Al. You
Yeah,
know,
I understand.
so, and it's hard because, unfortunately, here in Adelaide anyway, a lot of people don't want you to move into their places uh, if you have a dog because obviously they've had issues with people with dogs before that have obviously destroyed their yards or um, destroyed the houses or whatever and made a mess. And so, yeah, Jean, not so easy. Uh, Unfortunately, she's not the friendliest of dogs. And with so many street dogs there, she'd be bloody fighting all the time, so I got to be careful of that. I don't want to be going there and having to put up with all that. At the moment, she's better off.
Seemed like you cut out there, Thunder. Yeah, I think you scared him, sweet. Yeah, he must have fell off. I don't hear him either. Is my voice coming through? Is my voice coming through? Okay, you heard my voice. Yeah, I'm in a Hangouts and I don't see anybody in there except me. So he must have fell out. Right. He probably had to put his laptop back in the refrigerator. Seemed like he had a problem with overheating a few days ago. Yeah, MJ, when you're in Davao, maybe you could show some street scenes like a market or something like that. Show like a market, little street life, how it is over there. I've never been to that island. And my wife's brother and sister, her family, they live. I think they're like an hour away from Davao City. They're in some little. I don't know how big the town is called Digos. I think it's like an hour and a half away. But they go to Davao City from time to time. Host, give me your link. I don't even know how to do that. How far is that Kawasan? How far is that from Cebu City? Is that like a trike ride, or you have to take a bus, or what? Okay. Are you going to go to Mexican Joe? Are you going to go to that? Oh, I forgot that island. I think it's on the south side of Cebu. It's the one where that Larry always posts videos on. All right, bye, sweet. Begins with a C, Cabayan or something, Cabayan Island. That looks really, really pretty, that area. I don't know. I think it's a long bus ride. I asked somebody at work. So I work with a lot of Filipinos, and somebody was saying it takes quite a few hours to get over there. That's it. Yeah. Bantayan, whatever. Yeah. Looks like a nice place.